Hello everyone, it's Lighthouse Angel. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday and I'm really excited about this reading. It's so positive for your Friday and your weekend here. This is the overall energy for the reading today, and I'm going to pull one card to clarify it, and we'll get some messages from the compass box. And if you're new to my channel, on this channel we focus on taking you from zero to hero, giving you the tools and information that you need to grow and expand and get unstuck so you can get in alignment with the best version of yourself, and always, always, always keeping the divine number one. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, I just want to send you so much love and gratitude. I really appreciate your support for my channel and what I'm trying to do here. So let's get started, okay? Because I'm really excited about this, what's coming in for you here. It says infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, okay? And I just instantly heard more than enough, right? There's these trees here with, it looks like apples to me. And it's like they're continuously going to grow more fruit and bear more fruit. That's what I'm getting. You're going to have more than enough fruit here. Okay? And protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay. I feel like you may have a protector, but also you're protected by the divine with this abundance here. Maybe you're going to have someone help you, guide you with your abundance here as well, I'm getting. Right? But I've also just heard what you prayed for is coming in, okay? And just know that you're divinely protected here. And then we have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah. I'm also getting a truth may have been revealed here. And now you are going to receive the abundance in your life here. I mean, like these trees, there's many trees here that are bearing this fruit. So I feel like maybe this was held up. But you're going to be protected here. But also you're walking in your truth and light. Okay, this may have brought clarity to a situation. It says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. And resistance is really sticking out to me here. Okay? Maybe you discovered a truth about what was creating some resistance in your life. And so now you're inspiring a new way of living, going with the flow and allowing the energy to flow and allow things to unfold naturally here, and letting go of, I'm hearing old stories or the replay of old stories, right? Because, it creates resistance, right? It doesn't allow new things to come in, the abundance to come in, right? And this could be someone else who maybe was replaying old stories and they discovered a truth here. Okay, that you inspired a new way of living, and you shouldn't be limited, right? You shouldn't be limited from what you can be, especially if you've gone through some kind of transformation, right? Your past is not going to hold you back, right? That's part of your past self, right? Now that if you've gone through a transformation and you're in this newer new way of living, a newer vibration, right? It shouldn't limit you from what you're worthy and deserving of. That's what I'm getting on that, okay? So let me get, I'm just hearing get ready to receive, right? I'm also hearing you might be discovering a truth about, like, it could be an inheritance or something that continuously flows in abundance. Now, abundance can be anything. It doesn't always have to be money, okay? Abundance can have different meanings for everyone. So take it what you define abundance in your life, okay? We have back and forth. Indecision makes it hard for you to get real traction. Make a firm decision, okay? I feel like someone is making a firm decision on the fact that they discovered a truth here. Okay. I'm also hearing what was being protected is now getting released. I don't know. Take how that resonates. That's the other energy I'm getting here. Let's see. Endurance. It may be a long journey, but it's a beautiful way to go. Patience is rewarded. Okay. Maybe you've had to go through a difficult road, a long journey here because somebody was going back and forth with indecision, right? About maybe replaying old stories or creating resistance here. But I feel like the truth is being revealed. We have bloom with ease at the bottom. Life doesn't need to be hard, so relax, don't worry. It's okay to rest now. So I feel like whatever was creating resistance, right? Maybe you were going back and forth on something that you were enduring this long journey on. Okay? But it says your patience is rewarded. Like you're going to get some kind of reward here for your endurance. Okay? And you're highly protected here. Okay? I just heard the angels are with you. Okay, so let's get some messages from the compass box here. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more clarity on this. But it's very, very positive. A truth could be revealed to you as well about a situation here that caused, I just heard, that caused it to drag out. Take that if that resonates for you. She believed she could, so she did. Okay. This could be something, and now it says she. We don't do gender to he or she, so take that how that resonates. But this could have been a journey that you went back and forth on whether you should give up on it or continue it, right? But this is something you believed in that you could do, and you did, okay? And now it's coming in. This could have been something that you were trying to manifest in your life or a vision of that you had about an idea or a business or a passion or something that you had that you believed it could happen, and it's coming in for you. I don't have trust issues. I just know better. Okay. Okay. So this could have been something that was causing resistance in the past. there could have been a trust issue here, right? But somebody discovered a truth. I'm hearing someone discovered a truth that brought clarity on a situation. We have the Six of Swords. Okay. And this is all about moving on to calmer waters here, right? The divine leading you to calmer waters. And that could be this abundance here. You know, you could be moving to a place that brings you peace here. All right? And protection. I just heard, I know better than to trust them. That's what I just heard. I know better than to trust them or trust that situation. Okay? I take that how that resonates, but that's what I just heard. I never lose. Either I win or learn. Okay. I feel like this is the energy you're in because you look at every situation as in a positive light. Okay? Because if we take a decision towards something, no matter what it is, right? The divine will use it for good in your life, either to win or to learn. So the only wrong decision is not making one because that keeps you stuck. But no matter what you do, you know, whether it's investing in a new business, investing in a person, investing in yourself, or taking that class, investing in that passion, or, you know, trying a new hobby, whatever it is, you can't lose. Because you're either going to win or you're going to learn from that situation and you're going to grow and evolve from it. Okay? And I feel like that's what you've done here. Okay? You know, you can turn any situation to a powerful experience in your life. Okay? No matter what it is. There's no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let others get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections. Yeah. Maybe this is a confirmation to someone out there who may think that you need to be perfect in order to inspire others through your gifts. Okay? Whatever those gifts are, it could be art. It could be, and art could be all kinds of different things. Okay? It could be through writing a book. It could be through poetry. It could be a business that you're thinking about that will inspire others or help others or be a benefit to others, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect because we're all imperfect people here. But you can inspire others through your imperfections, through your experiences, through your scars that you now love and honor and cherish and understand their value on how they taught you, right? Through this endurance, it shaped you, right? And through those lessons, you grow and evolve, and you become closer to the higher version of yourself, the best version, the closest version to the divine, right? And through those experiences, you can inspire others. Because there's many people, you know, I'll use it through the perspective of a mountain, right? As you climb that mountain and you get to the top, right? Of trying to ascend to that higher version of yourself, right? There's plenty of people at the bottom are lost, looking for the light, wondering where to go, how to get inspired, how to climb, right? So as you get to those higher levels, you can shine your light on the others with your imperfections, right? And guide them to climb that mountain. That's what I'm getting as well. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Yeah, that's what you did. Okay, but I'm getting the mountain again. It's like you took your energy and your persistence to conquer all of these things in your life. It could have been a healing journey. It could be the energy and persistence that you put into your idea on a business or a project or something that you invested in. I heard invested in, right? Maybe it was something that you created to inspire others here. I just heard you're the conqueror, okay? That's why you never lose, because you don't give up on yourself. You either win from the situation or you learn from the situation. But either way, right? You're growing and evolving. Healing takes time. Okay, so this could be through a healing journey. And just know when it comes to healing, okay? Now, you may discover a truth that you're going to need to heal from here. You know? Just take that if that resonates, okay? But give yourself the time that you need to heal from it. But also, healing is a journey. It's not a destination. So if you're waiting, if you're in the storyline of, well, once I'm healed, then I'll do X, Y, and Z. Or once I'm healed, then I'll pursue that relationship. Or once I'm healed, then X, it's a journey, okay? It's all about raising your vibration through that positive mindset, positive energy, through gratitude, being thankful. And as you raise that vibration, then you start attracting and pulling in the relationships that are aligned with that energy. But as long as if you have a negative mindset, or you're acting out of your ego, or acting out of your shadow side, or you're have negative thoughts, right? Then you're going to be attracting people and opportunities at that level. So that's why it's so important to embrace and take action on your healing journey. Healing those wounds and scars. I should say, not scars. Healing those wounds and those traumas, right? So that they become the scars that you can look at and embrace with love, with gratitude, because they shaped you, you healed from them, you grew from them, you alchemized the pain into power, and turned your imperfections here into purpose. That's what I'm hearing. It says, for God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1:7. Yeah. God did not give you fear, okay? You weren't born with fear. That was placed in you through your experiences, your people projecting different things, different manipulation tactics onto you, right? It gets into your it's a programming. So once you get in that energy of fear, then it becomes like programmed into your subconscious mind, and it gets on replay, okay? But God didn't put it there. So you need to make sure that you keep walking in faith, not fear, okay? Fear is an illusion. It's not real. Okay, but it will want to go on replay if you don't release it and remove it from your thoughts. Okay, they may come in your mind, but you don't have to entertain them or give them power, right? You can flip the script and turn it into power by transmuting that energy into faith. Okay, let your light shine. Yeah. You may have found your light in the process here through your healing journey, okay, through this endurance. And it says, you stand in the light of truth. So Let your light shine here. I think the divine is here and your angels are here telling you, let it shine, right? Let your light shine of truth here. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You know, and what I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, okay? But very secure, very grounded, provides long-term security here. I feel like you may have someone coming in that wants to offer you some kind of long-term stability. That might be this fruit that it's going to keep bearing fruit here. You know, I'm also getting that you may have planted seeds in the past and going back and forth on whether or not it was going to create any fruit, okay? Because it's been such a long journey here, right? Being patient, wondering like, okay, I planted all these seeds. Is the divine, asking the divine, is it going to provide any fruit? And here you have your confirmation. They sprouted into all these trees here, okay? And now it's ready to be, your fruit is ready to, I just heard, ready to be picked here, okay? So this could be this long-term stability offer coming in that maybe you've been waiting for, okay? It says, I sought the Lord and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Psalm 34:4. Yeah, here we go with the fears again. Okay. Again, if you are feeling any kind of fear of taking action, fear in the unknown, fear of what's going to happen tomorrow, fear of your health, your wellness, fear, whatever your fears may be, okay? And they're going to be different for everybody. You need to seek God in prayer, okay? Because he's going to deliver you from all of your fears here. Because God gave a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control here. Yeah. To combat that fear, you need to use your spirit of power and love and self-control. And by doing that, it's raising your vibration over the fear here. Okay? And through prayer. Because he doesn't want you in this energy of fear. Okay? Because you know the truth here. I just feel like you know the truth. You know the truth of the situation. And, by shining your light here. All right. That's all the messages from the compass box. I'm going to close this up and let you go for your weekend, do something fun here. Embrace your imperfections, okay? They are the very thing that makes you beautiful here. Number 77. I am brave. You could be seeing that number or 777. If you are, it's a confirmation there's something important for you in this reading. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Again, more fears here. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. Yeah, by letting your light shine here. Okay? Okay? The old patterns, habits, and fears, right? That may have created this resistance. Or maybe you were holding on to. Or someone else was holding on to and replaying. Okay? Thinking that is your truth, right? Take that if that resonates, right? But you're ready to let go of all of that, right? Maybe this is something you've gone back and forth on. Right? But now you're ready to be bold and brave, right? Letting that light shine of truth. and embracing your imperfections here, okay? And if you have any fears at all, combat them with prayer, okay? Because you know the truth, you know the path. All right? I'm going to get you one positive sunflower message, and then that'll be it. Let's see. Number 16, that could be significant, or number 7. I release worries and focus on what nurtures my soul. Yeah. Release all fears and worries to the divine. Let him sort those things out. Okay? And feed your soul with what you're passionate about. Okay? And let that light shine. Okay? Because you can do this. You're not going to lose. You're either going to win or you're going to learn. Okay? And both of them are powerful tools here. All right, that's the message I have for you. I hope it's giving you some clarity and insight into your path on how you can get unstuck moving forward and get in alignment with the higher, best version of yourself, okay? And if it didn't resonate for you, check back on Monday. I do daily readings Monday through Friday. But until then, have a great weekend. Celebrate yourself. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.